Hi again, everyone. I'm Rahana. It's time for more Gakuen Heaven 2. Today we're going to continue with Chiba's route, and we're on June 6th. It's one of the longest days in Chiba's route, but it's an extremely important day, so I'm going to enjoy playing through all of it. Sorry I haven't updated in a while. I was actually feeling kind of sick last week, and my wife was working a lot of overtime, so we didn't have a lot of time to work on things as usual. But the good news is that Chiba's route is complete. We've finished with the translation, formatting of the script, and getting it ready. It's posted on our website, so if you're tired of waiting for me to post videos, I'll include a link in the description of this video so you can go ahead and read Chiba's route if you want to do that, or you can just continue waiting for the videos, and I'll try my best to get more done. I want to do at least 2 per week. Probably split it between Chiba and Arata, maybe kind of leaning a little bit more toward Chiba, because his is shorter and it's already complete, so it's going to make more sense for me to make more progress on that so I can focus more fully on Arata once we start getting more new parts translated for that. So today we'll continue with Chiba. And that's here. So last time Yuki was watching Chiba practice, it was right after the first round of the Bell 1. Chiba's not done with his practice yet, so Yuki went back to the cafeteria by himself. So here he is in his cute little Happy Hamburger World t-shirt, which, by the way, was something that was sold for a brief time by Spray, and you could actually buy it, so we have one. I would love to wear it, but too much boobs. Sorry, kind of sucks, but it's really cute, so maybe someday. Alright, so here's Yuki. After all, Dora-chan's curry is delicious. But it's an obstacle that there's nothing but curry.
Yeah, Yuki-kun.
Here's Joker, and whenever Joker shows up, there's going to be trouble not far behind. Hey Yuki-kun, first, congratulations on your first round win.
Hi.
Thank you.
勝ててよかったね。正直、君と隼人のコンビじゃ1回戦で敗退かと思ったよ。
I'm glad you won. Honestly, I thought the combo of you and Hayato might be eliminated in the first round, so way to not sugarcoat it, Joker. Just go right ahead and say you think the two of them are dummies.
やっぱり、これも君の運?
Was that your luck too?
そうかもしれません。実力で通過したって気はしないし。
Maybe. I don't feel like I got through it with my own strength.
いいんじゃない？運も実力のうちでしょ。
Does it matter? Luck is one of your strengths too.
でもまあ、2回戦は隼人に任せておけば大丈夫。
But you'll be fine if you leave the second round to Hayato.
隼人はバカみたいに強いからさ。
He's stupidly strong.
ジョーカーさんから見てもそんなに強いんですか？
Is he that strong even from your point of view?
強いよ。肉弾戦ならめったに負けないんじゃない？
He is. In hand-to-hand combat, he hardly ever loses, right?
でも、ジョーカーさんって千葉さんに勝ったんですよね。
But you beat him, didn't you?
おあのことか。隼人から聞いたのかい？
Oh, that. Did you hear about it from Hayato? And I love the look he gets on his face when something crazy is going on. I feel like this is kind of loud. It's background music again. Okay.
はい。だから、すごくジョーカーさんを尊敬してるってそう言ってました。
He said that's why he really respects you.
そうなんだ。隼人がね。
So he said that.
ジョーカーさん？
勝負にはいろんな要素があるからさ。
Well, there's many factors to a matchup.
君だって運だけで僕に勝っちゃったし、僕が隼人に勝つ方法はたくさんあるよ。
You ended up beating me just by luck, and I have lots of ways to beat Hayato.
どうやって勝ったんですか？っていうか、何の勝負をしたんですか？
How did you beat him, or what kind of contest was it?
千葉さんに聞いても教えてくれなくて。
I asked Chiba-san, but he wouldn't tell me.
知りたい？
You wanna know?
知りたいです。
I do.
じゃ、教えてあげない。
Then I'm not telling you. And I honestly wonder, does anybody even have an idea? Did the writers even know, or did they just use this as a reason to not explain? Just like in Tomo's route, where at the end, Chiba gives Tomo some sort of birthday present that's said to be incredibly stupid, and it's never revealed what it is. It's like, well, we didn't write it, so we didn't have to think about what it was, so now all you have to do is speculate and be sad that you don't know. Sucks to be you, reader.
そんなこと言わないで教えてくださいよ。
Don't say that, please tell me.
やだ。
Nope.
なんで僕がそんなことまで君に教えてあげなきゃいけないのかな。僕に何のメリットもないのに。
Why should I have to tell you something like that? There's nothing in it for me.
それはそうですけど。
Well, that's true, but...
知りたいなら僕を楽しませてよ。上手にできたら教えてあげてもいい。
If you want to know, then entertain me. If you do a good job, I'll tell you.
楽しませるってどうやって？
Entertain you how?
そんなの自分で考えなよ。
Figure that out yourself.
ジョーカーさんの意地悪。
You're so mean.
ところで隼人は一緒じゃないの？
Where's Hayato? He's not with you?
まだ武道場で練習してます。俺も見学してたんですけど、途中でお腹が空いちゃって。
He's still practicing, and I was watching, but I got hungry.
隼人は真面目だからね。
Because Hayato's diligent.
部長だし、今年こそは全国優勝しなくちゃって張り切ってるみたいだよ。
He's captain, and it seems he's fired up to win the nationals this year.
張り切ってる。
Fired up. He's right, but only Joker-san would say that about Chiba-san being so serious. But...
そういえば、なんで2年生の千葉さんが部長なんですか？デュラックだから？
By the way, why is Chiba-san, who's a second year, the captain? Is it because he's in Duroc? And this is another thing, I think I've mentioned this before too, that would seem kind of weird if you're not the intended audience Japanese player, where things would be based on like rank and age rather than skill. And the expectation that Yuki has is that a third year student, the oldest, would be the captain. But because Chiba is the best, he's the captain, and that's a little bit weird. That's why also at the beginning of the game, Yuki was wondering, is it really okay for me to be the student council president even though I'm a first year student? Normally that sort of stuff would be for someone older, someone in the third year.
デュラックは関係ないでしょ。
It has nothing to do with Duroc.
でも、普通は3年生が部長じゃないですか？
But isn't a third year normally the captain?
1年生の生徒会長が何言ってるのかな？
Says the first year student council president.
それはそうなんですけど。
Well, that's true.
まあ理由は簡単。みんなが隼人を部長に選んだから。
The reason's simple. It's because everyone chose Hayato to be the captain.
なるほど。千葉さん強いですからね。
Because he's strong.
そうそう。今の剣道部は隼人で持ってるようなものだしね。
Right, he's keeping the current kendo club together.
そうなんですか？
Really?
去年はさ、うちの剣道部も文句なしに強かったんだけどね。
That's right. Last year, our kendo club undisputably got stronger.
インハイで団体2位。他の全国大会で優勝もしてた。
And they came in second in the team division in the inter-high. And they won other national competitions. So, you know, as expected, the students from Bell Liberty are doing a great job compared to other students in the country, you know, other high school students who may not have the great facilities and the ability to train. So, as expected, you know, they are ranked nationally.
でも、それって去年卒業した先輩たちが強かったからなんだよね。
And here's the info. That's because they had strong senpais who graduated last year.
先輩。去年の3年生ですか？
So you mean last year's third years?
そう。
Right.
団体戦なんかだといつも3年生が4人と1年生の隼人だけだったからね。
In the team competition, it was 4 of the usual or expected third years and the first year Hayato.
1年生なのに団体戦の代表だったんですか？すごい。
So even though he was a first year, he represented them in the team competition? That's amazing.
そうだね。
That's right.
でも今年になって状況は変わった。
But this year the situation's different.
代表メンバーだった3年が全員抜けて 残った部員は隼人以外はみんな微妙。
The third year members representing the school are all gone, and all the remaining members apart from Hayato are pretty iffy.
今の剣道部には隼人の他は剣道の腕でここに入学した生徒っていないからさ。
In the present kendo club, everyone except Hayato only started doing kendo when they entered the school. So he's obviously the best, and that's what he got into the school for. So he's really the only person holding that team together. Everybody else is just kind of doing it because they feel like it, because they have an interest. You know, at this school, for most clubs, the students can join whatever they want. There's some that are kind of like invitation only. I think it's mentioned that the cooking club is by invitation only, because Sonoda's not going to put up with anyone's crap. But a lot of the other clubs, you can just join whatever interests you, and that's fine.
まあせいぜい中学の部活でやってたくらいじゃないかな。
At best, they did it in a middle school club, so it's not really the kind of people who are at a competitive level at all.
そうなんだ。
I see.
運動神経がいい生徒は多いからすごく弱いわけじゃない。
Most are athletic students, so it's not like they're totally weak. So they may have gotten in for other athletics, but not only are they not experienced in kendo, but they're probably spending most of their time training for whatever it is they did get into the school for.
でも今のところはギリギリ全国大会に行けるかどうか。
But right now it's questionable whether they'll be able to squeak into the national competition or not.
全国で優勝なんてとても無理だね。
It's really impossible for them to win nationals.
でも千葉さんは強いですよ。
But Chiba-san's strong, isn't he?
うん。
Yeah.
だから卒業した先輩たちはまだ1年だった隼人を部長にした。
That's why the senpais who graduated made Hayato, who was still a first year, the captain.
そして今の剣道部員は全員隼人のことを認めてる。
And all the current members of the club accept him.
憧れてると言ってもいいかな。
You could even say they look up to him.
だから2年だろうがなんだろうが隼人が部長であることに文句があるやつはいない。
And that's why there's no one who complains about him being the captain, even though he's a second year.
強さでみんなに認められてるってことですね。
You mean everyone recognizes his strength?
それと真剣さでね。
That and his seriousness.
わかります。あんなに真剣に剣道やってる人、俺も初めて見ました。
I get it. It's also the first time I've seen anyone so serious about kendo.
そうそう。あそこまで真剣にやられたら嫉妬するのもバカバカしいでしょ。
Since he does it so seriously, it's ridiculous to be envious of him.
ということで、今の剣道部員はみんな隼人を相当信頼してるらしいよ。
Rather, it seems like the present kendo club members all have a fair bit of trust in him.
そしてそれを隼人も感じてる。
And Hayato feels that way too.
みんなの期待を背負っているし、あれで意外と責任感が強かったりするからさ。
Everyone has a lot of expectations of him, and it's unexpectedly strengthened his sense of responsibility.
そういうのほっとけないんだろうな。
He can't leave that sort of thing alone.
そうなんだ。
So that's it.
何？そんなに意外？
Is it that surprising?
はい。俺は千葉さんってもっと我が道を行くってタイプだと思ってました。
Yes, I thought Chiba-san was more the type who goes his own way.
そんな風に剣道部のことを考えてるなんて知らなかったから。
I didn't know he cared like that about the kendo club.
隼人はあれで結構いい部長なんだよ。
That's what makes him a very good captain. And this whole scene with Joker talking about Chiba and how good he is and praising him and everything, you kind of get the feeling he's like an owner talking about his puppy. He's like, my puppy's so awesome. He does all this cool stuff. And yeah.
そっか。
I see. Well, it's true even on Sunday.
部長、お疲れさんでした。
There's a flashback to when they went on their quote-unquote date out to the ramen shop. Captain, good job today.
じゃあな、エース。部長のことよろしく。
See you, Ace. Take care of the captain. Everyone was smiling as they saw him off. Everyone in the kendo club seemed to get along, and it was a nice mood. Maybe that's because Chiba-san is a captain that everyone can trust. That's kind of nice.
ユキ君、ジョーカー君、ちょうどいいところに。
Ah, Dora-chan, it's been a while since we've seen you. Perfect timing.
ドラちゃん。あれ？何持ってるんですか？
What's that you have?
ビニール袋？
It's a plastic bag?
どうぞユキくんプレゼントあげるです
Here you go, Yuki-kun. It's a present. I'm giving it to you.
はあ、どうも。
Thanks.
うわなんだこれ虫？
What is this, bugs?
黒くてアーモンドみたいな形でカサカサいってる。
They're shaped like black almonds and they're rustling.
まさかこれ
No way, are these? And the word that gets cut off here is the word for roaches. So he thinks Dora-chan has just handed him a bag full of roaches.
はいホタルです
It's fireflies.
え、ホタル？
Fireflies? I don't know how Yuki could possibly mistake fireflies or roaches. They don't look the same at all. But I'm assuming the roaches in Japan are probably smaller than the roaches here. I'm in Texas, and we get these big, fat, disgusting, huge, nasty roaches. They're probably not as big over there. Maybe. I don't know. I was an exchange student over there for a while, and I don't remember seeing any roaches. No, I did see a roach once, but it was like a little orangey one. Not like these big, dark brown, kind of black ones we get here that are disgusting. I mean, I'm sure the other ones are disgusting too, but anyway, what am I talking about? Anyway, bag full of fireflies.
日本人これ大好きみんなで狩りに出るほど好きね
Japanese people love these. Everyone likes them so much they go out and catch them. Remember, Zoro-chan loves Japanese stuff, culture, everything. He's a weirdo.
は？狩り？
Catch them?
ああホタル狩りのことか確かにすごいイベントだよね
Oh, firefly catching. That's an amazing event.
はい忍者の修行のうちでも very hard
Yes, it's even very hard for ninjas in training.
闇に潜みわずかな光だけを頼りにホタルをやるって聞きました
I heard they grab fireflies hidden in the darkness, relying just on their faint light. And I don't know if this has come up yet, but Dora-chan's kind of obsessed with ninjas and stuff. Which, if we ever get there, there's some extra scenes once you finish everything in the game, and one of them is some ridiculous thing involving ninjas and Dora-chan, so look forward to that.
え？
Huh? I think that's completely wrong.
そうそうドラちゃんさすが日本通よく知ってるね
Zoro-chan, you really are an expert on Japan. You know so much. And Yuki's just like, Joker-san, what the hell are you doing?
でも僕としてはホタルって言ったらハヤトだね
But for me, speaking of fireflies reminds me of Hayato.
千葉さん？
うんハヤト
Yeah.
侍もこの修行するですか
Do samurai do that training too? So Dora-chan sees Chiba as a samurai because... I don't know. Because he does.
するに決まってるでしょ
Of course
う
they
これを
do.
成し遂げた侍だけが奥義警察の功を身につけるんだよ
Only the samurais who've accomplished that have acquired secret arts as their fruit of studying even by the light of fireflies reflected on the snow. No. Don't listen to anything Joker says.
奥義ですかすごいです
Secret arts, that's amazing. And he's just like, ugh.
日本人には常識だよねえユウキくん
It's common knowledge among the Japanese, right, Yuki-kun?
え？ちょっと俺に振らないでください。
And he's like, don't look at me. Don't drag me into this.
そういえばこんな時間だしハヤトもそろそろ帰ってくる頃だね
And come to think of it, Hayato should be coming back right now.
そうだいいことを思いついた
I have a good idea. Anytime Joker says he has a good idea, you should probably question that.
君さ今から学園に行く道でハヤトを待ち伏せしなよ
You ambush Hayato on his way back to the school.
待ち伏せ？
Ambush?
そう隠れておいてハヤトが近づいたらホタルを離すんだ
Right. Hide yourself, and when he gets close, release the fireflies. Not the kraken.
ふわっとね
Gently.
きっと面白い光景になると思うよ
I'm sure it'll be an interesting scene.
奥義発動ですね 私も見たいです。
He'll use his secret arts. I want to see it too.
まだ隼人は修行中だから奥義はちょっと無理だと思うな。
Well, Hayato's still in training, so I think secret arts are a little beyond him.
そうですか。
Really?
奥義はともかくとして、確かにこれだけのホタルが一斉に光ったらきっと綺麗ですよね。
Never mind the secret arts. I'm sure it'll be beautiful with this many fireflies all glowing at once.
そういえば俺、ホタルが光るところって直には見たことないかも。
Come to think of it, I've never seen fireflies glowing in real life. That's sad. Actually, I haven't seen fireflies in a really long time, but when I was a kid, I lived in a very, not super rural, but pretty rural area in New Jersey, and we had a lot of fireflies at night, and they're just not around anymore. Too many pesticides and stuff like that, and so Yuki's pretty much a city kid. He grew up very close to the school in the kind of town area surrounding, so I would assume, you know, there's just not been very much there, and he was born in like 2001, I think, so as a kid, you know, probably after the time that fireflies were pretty common, because I was a kid a much longer time ago than Yuki was, let's just put it that way. That's depressing now that I think about it. I'm gonna keep going now.
だったらますますだね。
So it's even better.
隼人にはちょうどいいサプライズになるよ。
It'll be the perfect surprise for Hayato.
この僕が保証する。
I guarantee it. Don't listen to him.
と面白いものが見られると思うよ。
I'm sure you'll be able to see something interesting. Well, that's true.
はい、やってみます。
Yeah, I'll try it. Yeah,
頑張ってね。
go for it. And that ends the scene, so we're going to transition obviously into the scene where Yuki releases the fireflies. And we'll see Chiba's reaction to that. I won't say anything about that because I'm just going to go ahead and record that next. But yeah, just thinking about the whole firefly situation. I can't remember the last time I saw them. I must have been a little kid, because I remember going out, catching them, putting them in a jar, letting them glow, and then letting them go free later and stuff like that. You never keep them. But I honestly can't remember the last time I've seen them, and even going back to New Jersey and visiting up there, you know, during the times when they'd be around, you just don't see them at night anymore, which is pretty sad, and I think that's kind of the case everywhere. So I guess that's enough about fireflies. I will stop here, and we'll continue next time with Chiba and the fireflies. So I hope you enjoyed that. And again, if you don't feel like waiting for me to record these videos, just follow the link in the description of the video, and you can read all of Chiba's route ahead, and then either come back and use these videos as kind of a supplement to get an idea of the characters' expressions and how they're talking and see the CGs, or, you know, not if you don't want to do that. So once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.